イヤホンで聞きながらそれで合わせてやるっていう、まあその時は一人っきりですけれど、通常は普通はみんなで一緒にやるというのがですね。だから僕的にはやっぱりみんなの顔を見ながら一緒にスタジオの中でやった方がセッションとしては合わせやすいかなです。
So it wasn't really a question, more just a kind of comment. So typically in Japan, we all record together in the studio, which I think makes it easier for us to communicate with each other. Both of our feelings can connect with each other better, and we can read each other's moods and react to each other. Though there are times when, because of scheduling difficulties, that we're not all able to get together. So sometimes an actor may have to come do a one-on-one session if they weren't able to make it to the recording. But I do feel that it is much easier to match with everybody else if we're all recording at the same time.
Now, the actor side of me agrees with both of you. The producer, director side of me says that's a very difficult task, and because at least in Western audiences are extremely used to like mouth movements that pretty much match the characters. Like it's very difficult. So there's so much of the process that's a technical process on top of it being an acting process that I'm just like, because there's so much more dubbed content in Japan, there's more understanding that they're not going to exactly match the mouth movements, but it's just too difficult for me to escape something that not looking right in the mouth. And it's so hard for me not to do it. I prefer to work off someone every day. And as the owner of the studio where we record the show, I usually get myself the luxury of being able to come in last. So I get to hear everybody else's performances, and then I get to make modifications to my line. So I kind of cheat in a way. I get literally the best seat. If you're the first person to record, it's like the worst, because you're just recording just dry, you're in this vacuum. But if you're the last person, you're essentially recording with everybody else.
Well, yes, certainly if the show's already animated, there's no, like having everyone in the group I would find that to be completely a difficult process, but I was more looking at it from the scope of if Dragon Ball Z wasn't even animated yet, and we actually got to just do it all, and then they animated to our performances after the fact. That's the way I really love to work, because then actually your facial movements, many times I'm filmed in performances, they say, can we come in, we're going to film you guys, and they film what we're doing with our faces when we're angry or we're joking or we're doing things, and the animators will use those to create the